Hey folks, this is Jason from mrthebigman.com. I just recently have been working quite a lot and learning quite a lot in regards to mixing. And as I'm sure you've no doubt seen, done a few tutorials on parallel compression, and I'll be revisiting that again coming up soon. However, one thing that I learned in regards to parallel compression was down to busing out to different auxiliary channels in order to add additional effects, or to just group things together, really, for want of a better term. However, I struck upon an idea after watching a future music video about actually recreating the overhead microphones that you would normally get whenever you're miking up drums. Because obviously in electronic music you don't really get that unless you have deliberately mic'd up a drum set and you're using it within the actual thing. So what I've done is, I'm working on a project at the minute where I've actually done this, and I've just pulled out a loop of some of the percussion files that I've been using in order to be able to present this to you and let you see it. So here's how it sounds so far. Now basically that's just the percussion files. What I want to show you is in regards to the sends. So I'm going to actually, normally you would see here we would put something in the insert effects, but this time we're going to use the send effects. I'm just going to pull out bus 1 just for this particular tutorial, although generally I use bus 1 from a sidechain, but you'll see how it works from there. And you'll see here that bus 1 is now lit up and it's got a little knob beside it, and that's to allow you to put as much or as little of the effect and mix it in with the original loop itself. So you're actually adding on to the loop rather than kind of taking away. And the reason for that is if I put the reverb effect directly on the loop, we'll lose all of the dynamics and we'll lose all of the sound of it. Whereas if I can put it in the background, as in how an overhead would work, then I not only retain the punch of the original sound, but also get the reverbed part of the sound from there. So I'm just going to go to a setting that I've already saved. This is something that's really good as well about Logic Pro. Whenever you create something or you have found a channel set that you really like, just click on this at the top and just save it as a setting. You'll be given the opportunity to do so, and then you'll be able to use it again at some other time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bus right up to full on this. So you'll see that I've got the full signal being fed to the bus. And then I'm going to pull down the fader. So what I'm going to do is show you it just with that. It's quite big, yeah. So that's exactly what I'm looking for. I've got a space designer, but as you can see, I've turned the reverb up full because I want to get that sound. So what I'm going to do is, over the next sort of 5 bars, I'm going to introduce this back into the sound. So I'm actually going to pull the fader right down in this instance. And I'm going to play the loop again, and then I'm going to rise the fader up and let you hear how it fits in behind, and you get that reverb signal. And there you go, and you still retain the clarity and the punch of the sound, but also you get that reverb in the background. Now, you can split that out to another bus again and put them both left and right in order to give yourself that stereo feel. And it's just a case of having 2 buses to do that. And then you just put them out left and right and you get 2 overhead stereo microphones built into an actual room. It's also worthwhile noting before I finish that I've chosen a room preset specifically built for drum rooms, and that's something that you might want to have a look at, but obviously you can try different reverbs then from there to see how that fits with the overall sound of your track. So thanks very much for watching. Keep up to date on mrthebigman.com, and I'll speak to you soon.